Hello, hello, and welcome. This is Jane Gardner at jane-gardner at implement.club. Today, we're talking about 5 systems in your online business. Um, Last week didn't go too well in terms of creating the website, so I think I will probably be doing a pre-recording and have that up at another day. Today we're going to look inside the website and give you some idea on some of the plugins you can use, themes that you might want to be interested in using, etc. So we're still going to talk about websites. So let's get started. So we are looking at your website hub, and it's all about getting you to sign up at http://jgtips.com/5systems to get into your free 5 systems in your online business where all the free trainings will reside. I think this is week 6. I'll have to go and count them all. But I'm also going to be adding in the pre-recording on how to get the WordPress website up and installed, as well as a domain and how to point it to your website, because those things take about a couple of days, so you can't really do it live. But anyway, there are 5 systems in your business that are working for you when you sleep. And so we're setting up the 5 systems fairly briefly. We won't go into too much detail, but so far we're going to talk about the website and setting that up. And then there's a sales system, and where you have a sales page on your website or at other places. Then it goes to your sales processor, and then the visitor will get the product by either getting it from the storage or you send it to them by email, and then your visitor will get on your email list and system. And then of course there's the marketing system to get your visitors to come over and see your offers and your sales page. And we've been talking about the 30 days to an internet business, and so far I'm thinking, yeah, I think I can do that if I figure it all out. But we're going to be considering doing that as a separate thing from this, because of course you have to do it every day. So we've been talking about your website. So you've got a visitor coming to your website, and you've got an address for your website. We talked about the domain and how to point it to a hostings so that you can create your website there. And you have your irresistible offer that you know your audience over on the internet will be interested in. And now you have to consider, while we're also putting up your website, how to create your product from your irresistible offer that your audience will like. So you can be in video, it could be a text document, it could be an ebook, it could be an audio. It all depends on what you think your audience will like. So questions for your product were, what is easiest for your audience to consume? What media will your audience want to buy? How will you create your product? And how will you store your product in a secure system? So we'll go over those questions and how will you create an attractive product marketing and selling package. We'll certainly do some the how-to for these various questions in the next, and today actually I'll give you something for creating the marketing for your package, and we'll go into that deeper at another time, because right now we're doing your website hub. So we're going to look at a simple website setup. So you have a domain name. You decided where to host your domain website, and you bought or got an SSL certificate to make your website secure so that your visitors, when they come to your website, will be happy and know that their credit card is safe from theft. Just remember that once you get a domain and you create your website, it may take up to 48 hours for your website domain to be recognized and point the domain to your website, so you may not get into it immediately. So for example, I will probably do a pre-recording on how to do a website through WordPress Soft Delicious, which is on a lot of the hosting providers. And then you get a link and you get the location, but you can't get to that location because your domain hasn't been pointed to your website in terms of all over the internet, the figuring out what your address is. So you just have to wait 48 hours. So I have gone through and I've made a list of some of the things that you need to add into your website to make it work well. And some of the plugins that I use are Akismet Anti-Spam. It works very well for, let's go to the plugins page and I'll show you. It works very well for the, catching spam. I've only recently put in this Akismet, this website, obviously, and so far, I mean, it's no big deal how many. In fact, you can't even see it, so let's move it up. But Akismet you pay for, and it's worth it. I've only had it up for a brief period, but it's already caught what is it, up to, well, 3 or 4 spam over 6 months, and it's been blocked. So that's good, because you don't want anyone coming into your website or using your website and not being your site not being secure. So let's go back to the presentation and go over a few more. So another one is Loginizer, which is one to, when their people are logging in, it will either you can set the number of times someone can put in their password, and say, let's say 5, and if they miss it after the 5th time, then they have to stop for whatever times limit you set, 10 minutes or 20 or whatever, to get that done. Hold on, let me just see, there's an explanation there of Loginizer, and it's been working very well. It can even lock me out when I forget my password, but that's another for another day. And then Stencil for WordPress, that is a paid plugin, and I quite like it, and we'll go over it in a minute. I'll just give you some of the free ones. Updraft Plus, it will back up your WordPress website. WordFence Security has a free version, and even this free version is very powerful. It has a firewall, and it has a it scans your website. Let me go into that one. It scans your website, and it has a firewall. It scans your website to see if there's any security issues, as well as if you pay premium, it will do other things for you. But this one is basically a very quiet website, because I've just you'll see how plain it is. But you can set all of this up for free, and it's been working very well on all my websites, even as a free version. For my major websites, I like to pay for it just in case, and I've had a couple of problems, and it's managed to protect it. Now, the other thing that you probably don't think of is that you need a search engine optimization plugin, like Yoast or All-in-One SEO. Where's Yoast? Let's go and open that up, see if there's anything useful to say. I haven't set it up yet. You'll see why. Yeah, it doesn't really say anything much because I haven't set it up yet. Let's see if there's any pages of interest. Okay, I guess you could look at this one. So you could say Yoast, basically when you set it up, it will help you optimize your website for your search engine by reminding you to, of course, use certain words, keywords, and that kind of thing on your website, and it tells you how you're doing, gives you a percentage of success in your writing and that kind of thing. So if you haven't thought of an SEO plugin, they are worth it. Those are both have free versions. And the other thing you have to just check is that you have caching, which is it basically usually provided by the hosting provider, that will help make your website work better, because it'll clear out any temporary loading and that kind of thing on your website. So let's go and have a look at Stencil. Let's see. It's probably best when we write the post. So we'll talk about Stencil in a minute. So those are some of the plugins. And then here are some of the software you might want to use. For those of you who don't know, Canva is very useful for everyone to use in marketing. It has a free version. Let me get over to there. It has a free version, canva.com, and you can make designs with it. Let me make it more interesting by showing you some of my designs. And I've actually just created a logo for this website, and very quickly, it took me a few minutes, because they do they have yeah, they probably, yeah, and originally they had some choices for me for logos, and I'm not in that section, so I created this one for the website, and we'll upload it in a minute. So it has choices. There's my template style. Where's my template? It was just attracted me, so that you know it's good when it attracts you. Anyway, this is it, and it's suggesting some of the colors to use with it, but I'm not a black person in terms of using black. So anyway, Canva's great to use, and we can always do a demo on that at another time. And so let's go back to the presentation. And so you obviously need an autoresponder with your email. We'll be talking in depth about that, because that's one of the systems you need for your business systems. And for your website, you'll need to get a landing page builder, which creates pages that you can use for opting in for lead magnets and for sales pages, and creating your website even. And so some of these are, I use Beaver Builder because it's a decent price for unlimited websites. And then there's Thrive Themes or Optimize Press. You can use, all of them have pre-prepared pages, or you create your own pages. And then we have themes. So the themes are basically for how the website looks, and they have customizations and things. And if you haven't seen any, some of them get loaded up with a standard one. I believe Astra is active right now. This is a free one, but it's more than, can be quite powerful. Sinatra is another one that's free. 2023 is the recent one for WordPress, so that always comes with WordPress, and we'll have a look at that in a minute. And I think we had, what did we have after? Well, we have one more, I think. So here are some of the basic pages. So I'll go get the pages ready that you have when you start a WordPress website. It comes, and I'll show you in a minute, standard. So there's a blog page for your posts. You have a home page, which is a front page, which you can also either use it for blog posts. You should have a contact us page, an about us page, a privacy policy, and a terms of use. And you can tell from this website that it came with blog post page, a contact us page, home front page, and a privacy policy page. So what that gives you when you go to the home page, it's not much. It gives you a headline and the name of the page, and this is the home page. So this is basically comes with blog, a contact us page, and the home page. So for something like web traffic for beginners, I would use probably a blog post at the front of the home page. So let's go and change that for you so you can see how to do it. So we go down to settings and we go to reading. I don't know why, you'd think it would be writing, but anyway. So your home page is where people come for the website. We're going to put the latest posts. And so the latest posts are always on the blog. So that is why you don't make a choice for the page. So if you want a home page, you can pick another page with a static page. And then you make choices on how many posts you want to do and that kind of thing. So if we save changes, we should see the home page, but we haven't got the site ready because we picked the wrong page. So open up the site, and there's a blog post. It always comes with a hello world, and it always has the opportunity for people to comment, so you can turn that on and off. So let's go and do a post and change this. That's what I was going to do. I can show you Stencil because that's when we have a post. So we're going to go into posts, all posts, and we're going to add a new one. And where's the new one? Add a new post. And it opens up to the block editor, and we don't like the block editor, so we ignore the block editor and we go and we actually use Beaver Builder. But today we're going to use just do a quick one, because what I'm doing is I'm just going to put in a private label rights type of one, so just so that you can see. So you have a title, right, and then you want to type a block. So let's put in all the text and leave it at that, and then we'll add in a picture in a minute. So let's see if we put in it like this. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah, that's okay. Doesn't like the spelling, but that's okay too. So what we're gonna do is now, because we installed Stencil, it should be available for us to use. Okay, so let's go and we can then add a featured post, a featured image. I don't think I have any images at all. Yeah, I don't. So let's select an image. So let's just do that. And basically, where should we do? Oh, here's Stencil. So when you go to the media library, you also have a choice of uploading a file or Stencil. I've enjoyed having Stencil because it uses images that, oh yeah, no, it might not want me. It's oh no, well, yeah, I should have signed in before I came here. So you can use an image, create an image yourself. Obviously you can do it in Canva as well, but let's use this one. It's kind of tropic. Okay, and what was the title? I don't know. How to generate traffic. There you go. And you can change the text. Boom. To generate traffic, and then hopefully I can log in. I have a feeling I'm going to be having, oh goody, I can log in, and that's my secret weapon, is having my Stencil. So let's go and add to the media library, and what it does is it optimizes it and makes it smaller for WordPress. So we'll make it smaller, and then we will go and say oh yeah, traffic, whatever. And then add to the WordPress media library. And you should put in some alt text, but we're not going to spend time doing all of this. You do need to do it though. And you can then, oh, it's decided to use that as a feature image. But we can also add it into your post. So let's add it into your post. Not after the title. Here we go. I love Beaver Builder because I can do this easily with Beaver Builder. So we need an image. So we're going to add an image in there, hopefully. Don't think so. I don't think it held. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Well, stay then. And oops. Okay, we're getting stuck here. Okay, let's put an image here. It'll be quicker. There we go. So get one from the media library and boom. Oh, make it smaller. That would be a good idea. There. Okay, and then you would put down a link down here saying go to here to get more information on traffic, but for today we're just going to publish it so that you can see what it looks like on the front page. So let's see if we've got the front page. I don't think that, oh, let's refresh the front page and there we go. There's our first post. And because it's in the blog post, we're only showing part of the post. And of course, when you open it up, you have the full post. And you should have a link. And then you can make comments. So there you go. So, oh, I was going to add my logo. And then we'll leave it for now. So site title and logo, only because I just did the logo and I want to add it because I like it. So where did I put it? Where did I put it? Should be able to see it. Oh, no, it's not in there. Oh, it's in downloads, of course. Nothing. Darn. Sometimes Canva, you never tell me where you put it. So let's download again. And see where it's going. It is going into, oh, I've got actually a folder for it. Well, there you go. So let's go and add our logo. You can obviously just drag it over, but since I didn't even know where it was, can't do that. So there we go. Oop. No. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's looking kind of big because it's 500 by 500 and our logo's a lot less than that. So let's see what it looks like once we put it in, and it's quite big, so we'll make it smaller. But let's, oh, here, let me show you the front page. Okay, front page. We need the front page. Just visit the site and boom. Boom! Way too big. But good enough. Okay. Let's get this out of the... Yeah, that's way too big. So there you go. Well, that's how quickly you can do a website. Well, obviously you've got to go and fill in your contact us, and about us, and do some other things, and make this logo smaller because it's in the header. But there you go. that's how quickly you could do one once you have it. So I'll be tidying this up, and I will have a list of all those plugins I suggested in the membership course. But basically, let's see, we kind of did day number 3, and so we should get on to email because that's the most important one. And then you could do it in 20 if you have some private label rights, some pre-done blog post. It's fairly easy to fill up a website. So if you want to sign up at http://jgtips.com/5systems, you can get into and listen to some of these recordings. So basically, I will see. I don't know if I'll keep on with this, because I could actually have a video in the course that talks about website setup, and then have all these other things underneath it showing you how to, customize it and add a logo and create a logo and put in a blog post. And I do have a few courses on that. But for today, we're talking about the systems. So we've sort of created the website. I'll tidy up the logo, and maybe I'll think about creating that lead magnet that I have on day 5, and I can show you how to use the landing page builder to put that in, and next time. So thank you for listening. This is Jane Gardner, and I've got to go make dinner. So I'll see you later. Bye.